The third question is, are miracles possible? Obviously, Christianity can't be true if miracles are not possible. But the greatest miracle in the Bible has already occurred, and we have scientific evidence for it. What's that? I just mentioned it. The creation of the universe out of nothing.
So, first of all, no, miracles have not been proven to happen. And it's not that I think that they're impossible to happen, but until we can prove that they can happen, there's no reason to think that they do. So anytime anybody comes up with some kind of miracle claim, you can be rest assured that it's some natural shit that either we don't understand yet, that person doesn't understand, or that, you know, we will be able to explain at some point in the future. Just based on simple reasoning of, you know, using our prior experiences to predict what the cause is for any phenomena that we experience, more than likely, given our experience, it's going to be natural shit to explain it. Now, of course, Frank said that he presented scientific evidence, or at least that there's scientific evidence to prove that God is necessary for the beginning of the universe. That we don't have scientific evidence for that. That was quite an overreach by Frank Turk here, but I mean, I believe his name is quite literally Frank, a little bit of overreach in all of my statements, Turk. So Frank is just simply wrong about there being scientific evidence. Maybe there's some kind of philosophical argument that he can make a little bit more fleshed out than he did in that short little section there. But he did not present scientific evidence that proves that God exists and that the beginning of the universe was a fucking magical miracle. That's right, honey. Fucking dumbass.
If Genesis 1:1 is true, every other verse in the Bible is at least possible. Because if there's a being that can create the universe out of nothing, can he do whatever he wants inside the universe? If he can create the whole show out of nothing? Of course. He can resurrect Jesus from the dead, or walk on water, or part the Red Sea. He can do any of that.
So let me get this straight. The three reasons so far are: 1, let's make some kind of general statement about truth existing; 2, magical beginning to the universe; 3, miracles, magic exists, and God can do magic like a fucking wizard. And then that's what Christianity's built off of. Like, so you have to presume God's existence, and then you have to presume that God's a magical wizard in order to argue that Christianity is true. Like, I hope I'm not messing up the equation here. Basic premise plus basic premise plus a shitty argument for God plus magic equals Christianity. Like, I feel like that's the equation that's being put out here. Maybe we're missing the fourth argument here. We're about to get to it, but so far, if you're going to have to presume that miracles happen and that God has already done miracles, even though no miracles have been able to be verified either scientifically or otherwise, but you have to presume that miracles happen and presume that God is magically powerful enough to do any miracle and bend reality to his whim in order to get Christianity to be true. Just trying to make sure that I understand his fucking shitty algorithm here.